Yo, what's up? It's Wh1tcomb. So I'm going to do another tutorial today. Today I'm going to be talking to you about Foley or found sounds. Kind of explain to you what they are and why you should be using them if you aren't already. So first off, the idea of Foley or found sounds are the idea of, taking something like, let's say, a train on a track, or the sound of wind, or maybe the glass shattering, and using that in order to make your track sound better, fill it out, and maybe provide some theme. So just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about here, I have a pack over here called movie sounds that I've just collected over time, and here's some ideas of what this would be. I don't know, like some, whatever this is. There's a crack, sword whoosh, stuff like that. Maybe vintage cartoon noises like hits. Okay, and then maybe something a little longer, so winds, to put in the background of something. So here we go. Okay, it's a little hard to hear that, but you get the concept. Okay, so just to give you an idea of what I have going here, I have a work in progress. Kind of trying to go with something that it's space themed. So I'll kind of give you, I'll play you a little bit of the intro. I'll play you a little bit of the first part of the drop, so you kind of see what I'm working with here.
For some time, we've been after a well-organized, completely ruthless space gang. They've been looting ships, raiding settlements, getting away with murder, literally. Can a gang like that be tracked down? We made a start, but most of our leads have taken us just exactly nowhere. Remember, thousands of lives are at stake. For some time, we've been after a gang with a spaceship.
Okay, so that's what we're working with. So I'm going to explain how I've used Foley or found sounds in order to kind of like beef up this track, and a couple different ways you might want to use it. So the first things you're going to want to do with it is you're going to want to use them to fill out sound. So a lot of the times, fill out high frequencies or low frequencies, and if you do something like adding wind, you'll really help to glue stuff together. So there's two examples I have of that in here. So the first is in the intro. If we go to this piece, you'll notice very subtly I have what I'm calling spaceships in the background, right? So this is what they sound like. They're very subtle, but they're helping to beef out the track. So here's the track with the intro with them. Here's without him. So you're missing something without him, right? Okay. Now the second place I do this is in the drop. I beef up that lead synth with kind of like a white noise duplicate. So let's go over to that. So here's that drop synth, right? Okay, and then here's that white noise piece I'm talking about. Right, and that's just an operator patch that I have kind of completely turned into white noise. So if we go here, you'll see it's just noise white, and that's providing the bulk of that sounds there, right? So this is that patch with it, that mass synth with it. Now if we take it away, this is what we're getting. So it's lacking, so I'll turn it back on. Off, on. So it fills out the frequencies and helps glue everything together, right? Okay, so first thing is, you're going to use it to fill out sound, something like an intro or in a drop synth. Another reason you're going to want to do it, and another reason why I really like to do, what I really like to do, is you're going to use it to fill out sound. right? So or not fill out sound, you're going to use it for theme, right? And that's heavy in this track, right? So the first part that's really evident is, let's see, the first place that's really evident is in this like spacey lead thing. So yeah, so there that is.
For some time we've been up.
And it's just kind of sitting there in the background, and it puts you in that space vibe, which is exactly what I'm going for. Okay, now the other place I'm doing this at is a riser, and I took a spaceship sound and I pitched it. So let's see. So here we go. Here's a space riser, right? And if we open this up and we go to transposition, so I just took a space riser and I pitched it, and then I separated it out. I duplicated it here, and then I separated it out. So let's see. So we have a high frequency here, and then we have some compression. We have multiband dynamics to get a different sound. So here's what they both sound like. So here's the first one, and here's that second one. Now this sounds really nasty and time stretched, but that's okay because that's what I was going for here. So then we have this, and we have it layered with just like a plain sine riser here. But so this is heavily providing a theme while also filling a goal of a major, build, which is the riser. So that's cool, and I like doing that. Finding a way to take a theme and implement it into something like a riser. Okay, now the final way we can do this is you're gonna use it with, you can use Foley found sounds with percussion, right? It's not the final way, but it's the final way I'm gonna explain. There's a lot of ways to use it. So let's go to the drop snare. Here we go. So we're talking about this snare. So you could really hear it. There's some heavy glass breaking in there, right? So this is what we're talking about. And it's got like an echo and stuff to it, so it really kind of makes that snare sound more interesting. Now if we take it out, it's just a basic snare. It's kind of boring, right? So we turn it on and we get more. So there we go. So there's just a couple ways that you can use Foley. You can use found sounds to beef out your tracks. First way is you're going to use it to fill out sound. It's something like an intro or a drop. You're going to use it to provide theme, like I'm doing here. I'm providing space theme, and it really helps glue that theme together by having these little intricate pieces of space style Foley. And then the other way I talked about it here was using it with percussion to beef up a snare and kind of make it more interesting. And you could do it with a kick too, maybe a stomp. So there are a couple ways that you can use Foley and found sounds to really beef out your tracks and finish them up and hopefully make them sound really good. If you have any questions, shoot me in the shoot it down in the chat window. Other than that, subscribe to my page, like my Facebook, check out my SoundCloud, and let me know if you have any other suggestions for future videos. Have a nice day.